Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War 3 Kingdoms here today on the channel. We're going to be starting episode 8 of my Zhuo Let's Play campaign. Here today guys, we're going to be pushing north. The Bandit Queen has declared war upon us, and we're going to be pushing the Black Mountain in today's episode. Hopefully we can conquer their territory. So guys, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new here with notifications on, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, and where you would like me to expand and conquer. In the last episode, we declared war upon Cao Cao, taking the entire province of Ying here. We retook Liu Yang, the lumber yard, from Yuan Shu's son. We did take the city of Nangyang, and he's actually fled to the iron mine here, Yuan Shu's son, and has peaced out with me for now. I would have fought him on the open field if we had the chance, but there was only small, just easily auto-resolved armies to deal with. So, we currently have 2 full stacks ready to go to war with the Bandit Queen. So, looking at our diplomacy, of course, we are currently at war with the Bandit Queen and Hang Fu, or Hang Fei, her vassal. We still have our military alliance with Yuan Shao, Shu's the other guy. Yeah, so we're going to be pushing north and finishing off a couple of their armies. Gonzo-san and his generals are currently outside the port of Liu Yang, and they've got another army here as well. They seem to be beelining up the Yellow River, so we've got to watch out for those treacherous dogs. We currently have Liu Bei. He's going to besiege the city of Hidong here over the river. It's quite close to the capital of Chang'an, so we're going to have to be quite careful with that. So let's besiege the Bandit Queen out here and hopefully take our first territory. We're going to build a battering ram first up, and let's continue the siege. I do have some reinforcing armies here now as well, just to give us that additional support. So we'll move you here as well. Just got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly as well for sending me an early access code of 3 Kingdoms and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their community manager. Now there is an army here as well from one of their vassals, Han Tong. We're going to try and push him as well. But at the moment we're doing quite well. We've got a little bit of territory here, and it looks like through this episode and maybe the next, we're going to be pushing north into the Black Mountain and taking this territory that has evaded us for some time. Overall, not really too much is going on. Zhuo is still continuing up the line of Grand Master. We're currently around about 70 turns into our Let's Play campaign, and my children are slowly but surely coming of age. There has been a marriage. I've married my daughter Dongli to my famed general Zhang Lao. Unfortunately, Lu Bu couldn't marry her. I kind of wish you had, like, even though he is the adopted son of Zhuo. I feel like it shouldn't be said at this. If you could marry Lu Bu to her, that would cement Lu Bu's dynasty and obviously my own. I kind of wish I was able to do that. I still want to try and marry off Dongmin, but he's 62. And settings, I have already 3 sons of my own who are claimants. We might have to allow the line of Dongmin to die out. Okay, not really much else we can do now. Undercover network, we don't have 1,000 to spend for that just yet. My treasury wise, we are currently in a bit of a bankruptcy, but once we start taking some more territories, we'll be okay. We've got a little bit of cash here, military wise as well. There will be a rebellion here soon as well, which I need to keep an eye on. What else did I want to do? Armies, commanderies. I think we want to issue some missions. So let's go to the faction council and invoke the council and see what missions we can get. So raise a force. Okay, soldiery. Why does Lu Bu want us to raise a force when we can't economically manage it properly? Also, upgrade one of our major settlements, both of them. Okay, so those missions are quite expensive, but we'll see how we do. So what was the exact mission from Lu Bu? Raise a force. Now, does that mean an army? Or just some units in an army? I'm not entirely sure. We're trying to run down this army here, but we'll see how we go. Okay, well, let's end the turn and continue. We're going to be sieging out Hidong. And we've got to deal with this other army. Oh, they've come out against us. The Bandit Queen and her loyal lieutenants are going to sally force. And it's a large one. So they have a whopping 5,849, while we have 3,725 with Lu Bu and our reinforcements here. Crikey. Okay, so we're going to have to fight this one on the battlefield here today. They're coming out against us. Lu Bu's army is quite strong. We've got 2 units of our heavier cavalry, some lighter variants, mostly made up of battle-hardened swordsmen from conquering most of central China. We've got a decent amount of archers as well, and even additionally, in this other reinforcing army, we've got some more heavy cav. Looking at the Bandit Queen's army build, they've got a lot of peasant band. We should be able to make do with that. Oh, they have some mounted horse archers, and they do seem to have archer supremacy. Yeah, so that's something we definitely have to keep an eye on. So we've got a couple of potential ways we could approach this. Our forces are evenly matched. And it would be a close victory if we were to not play it. But I'm going to fight this one on the battlefield here today. This is going to be the fight, the battle against the Bandit Queen. As they have skirmisher supremacy and we have melee, it might be in our best interest to close the distance if they don't use their archers as best to their ability. We're going to be able to flank quite easily with our cavalry, however.
Our cause is represented. I will see it succeed.
I lament that we must fight together.
Though the sun burns us all, we must do our duty. Victory will be born upon my back. To battle!
Rightio then, guys. Onward to the battlefield. Let's continue. Okay, so they're obviously attacking us. Looking at the terrain, there is some low visibility, but we seem to have a small amount of high ground, which is good. And we're going to be able to use this land clearing here to our advantage. If we were fighting in the forest, per se, it would reduce our combat effectiveness, which would be bad, because we have sword supremacy against their peasants. Okay then, well, let's grab our entire army. These guys are quite prolific. 7 ranked swordsmen, some 5s and 4s there. So we want to try and take the apex of the hill and make sure we're not sort of down in the rut here. So something like this might be in my best interest. I don't want to make it too long, but we could actually make it that long. So something like this. It's too much down the hill, isn't it? For my liking. It's not as much of a hill advantage as you would think. Okay, I'm going to reduce this just by a little bit here. Okay. I'm not too... Should it be a bit thinner? The thing is right. They do have archer supremacy, so... it's not too bad. I think... yeah, it could be just a tad smaller. Just a tad. I want to get this perfect. Okay, that's something more I like. Okay, let's move my spearmen there on the flanks. And that can be there just fine. Oh, I didn't see... Oh, my reinforcements are coming from my right-hand side. Good. I didn't actually double-check where they were exactly coming from. Okay, that's good. Let's move all my infantry here. I want Lu Bu to hold the main line, and we'll allow everyone else to be potentially cavalry flanking units. So go like here, say, and you guys go like here. Gonna get some nice momentum there. Okay, cool. And without further ado, let's start the battle. So here is our strong, long front line of our Dong swordsmen. Pushing to the center here, we've got our archers, of course. And then holding the center commandery is Lu Bu and his heavy cavalry. He doesn't have Dong Zhuo at his command here. He's commanding this entire force with himself, with his trusty steed, Red Hair, and his spear, Sky Piercer. Okay. We've also got Dong Zhuo's brother here. He's on the far left-hand side, but this is just another general here commanding the left flank. But Dong Min, Dong Zhuo's brother is currently holding the right-hand side. 60 years of age, still dual wielding dual wielding swords at his old age. Okay, we're going to commit this unit over here just to save time. So you guys can go, yeah, because the ditch, isn't it? That's what I'm a little bit worried about. Okay, they're going there, that's fine. And we'll allow everyone here to form on this right flank. I kind of like how they shield the enemy general when there's others in the front. So we'll reform up here, looking over the far right into the tree line now. Our cavalry's now moving up, and then our additional reinforcers as well. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with these swordsmen just yet. We could potentially get them to match to a flank. That could be an option, just to extend it a little bit more. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's extend our flank slightly. And we'll allow you as well to haul your ass over this way. Okay, so let's get everyone to control a run, and we shall speed things up. It's going to take quite some time for the enemy to come out against me, but I do believe, even if the timer runs out, we will win this battle. Our reinforcements are coming here now. Cavalry supremacy. I could very well put some more in the tree line here, because this is they've already seen us. No, let's do that. Let's put some into the tree line. Go into the tree line now. Because you kind of would be foolish not to use it, because it's really quite squared off. It's actually quite perfect. Okay, these guys aren't even visible now. Ideally, what I would do is, say, put you about here. And then we'll quickly see if they get seen. The AI does have a tendency to forget where units are, even if they do see them for a split second. So we'll keep you guys here. But we can seem to see one of the Bandit Queen's generals here. A strategos. I need to go back to Imperator Rome at some point. But he's now moving up. Okay, well, let's speed things up for the time being. I don't know what they're trying to do. We're going to hold our position. I have no reason to relocate. We could allow Lubu to push up and scout. Try and entice them to come up. And it did look like they moved their archers just a bit. Horse archers. Mongolian blooded riders. Medium bowmen. It's the first time we've actually seen horse archers in this campaign. Lubu is still going to hold his defensive position here. Slowly but surely, the Bandit Queen and her loyal forces are now pushing down from the Black Mountain. Their peasantry here aren't going to do very well. We're going to absolutely litter them with arrows. My lord! The tree line! The green banners are coming up. This is going to be a really good fight here. Lubu, with the sun at his back, is going to hold the ground. Okay. Even though that cavalry's in a really good flanking position there, we're going to have to keep an eye on them. I think they're a little bit too far away from my liking, so let's relocate here and just move up just slightly. Okay. Now, they do have archer supremacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Depending if they get in range now and halt, we might be more beneficial to charge. But it doesn't look like they're stopping. So my archers are engaging theirs now fine. If one volley goes off, If they stop and put out one volley and the infantry haven't moved, we'll charge. We're going to have to charge. It looks like it's going to happen. It looks like these guys are forming up. So that's not what we want. We're going to have to charge. So the order would have been given out before this fight. So let's get every single one of you to pick a unit and charge. Double time. Hit them hard. Be relentless and unforgiving. Okay. You flank here now as well. And then we'll get the cavalry right into it. Lubu's there, fine. Push to here. Control A for everyone to charge. Okay. And we'll keep everyone here. And we'll try and get these like super around the back. The order's being given, lads. Move out. Yeah, so they're starting to get their shots off already. Because if we sat back here, they're just going to whittle us down with arrows. So really go for it now, lads.
The enemy warriors are running.
Same with you. Peel this way. My line's going to engage theirs. Pull down this way. They have some reinforcements at the back. My front line is engaging theirs now. Banners clustering together. For Dongzhou! For the Bandit Queen! They scream. Okay, flank with this where you can. Let's send cavalry down within it. Try go for the likes of their generals. Hit them.
Our men are running.
Come here.
The spineless cowards.
Yeah, push into this. Go for it, lads. Some of my swordsmen in the center have been broken there. Okay, I'm going to have to get all my archers there to focus. Come on, push around this side now. They're chasing them, which is perfect. If you can reallocate yourselves here, that would be ideal. I'm actually going to peel off, because their generals are already just running away slightly. Okay, try and get some cycle charges in now, lads. Here we go. This is what we want. Heavy cavalry around the back of peasantry. Perfect. Right, try... yeah, swing this way. The problem is you don't want to get yourself caught intertwined with like spearmen or something silly. Okay, it looks like we focused our archers on those units there that broke the center, and it seems to be working quite well. Okay, these guys kind of are sitting side on here. I'm going to send Lu Bu down here. Oh no, my archers are fine. Lu Bu doesn't need to push down. He can come down here though, just to give us some additional support. That's now pushing, that's fine. I don't want you guys to get caught by spears. You can pivot here. Okay, you guys need to be charging this sort of stuff. Okay, push down here just fine. Good, okay. You don't get yourself surrounded there, buddy. Please come out of this. Okay, get these guys around the back. You pull this way. Okay. I'm going to send some more cavalry to come and deal with this. Okay, we've got 3 sword units here that really should be down here. Pull back. Commit another 2 lots. Let's get some more flanking here. Some more heavy cavalry charges. I'm surprised about the odds they gave me for this match. Matchup, battle, whatever you want to call it. Okay, these guys are getting caught here. Pull back. Go here. Okay, get everyone to push for the general. Or the unit. I thought that was an enemy general. Okay, you push here where you can. Alright, you go for this. There still seems to be some archers here that seem to be getting away with bloody murder. Okay. Send some swordsmen to come down and deal with this.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards! Steel yourself.
Okay. There's units here that we really should get a charge off against. There you go, hit them, guys. Like a bull in a china shop. I guess that saying's quite fitting here. Right, push there, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so I nearly need to get at least one cavalry unit per archer just to run them down. Alright, that's fine. Pushing for here. That's good. Deal with that general now.
Look, the enemy run. Craven. Destroy them. Attend swordsmen. Swords at the ready. To attention.
Okay, relocate. Actually, you can get a charge around the back there. Dong Min, Dong Zhuo's brother, is going to hit him around the back. Lu Bu's there, fine holding. Okay, we're doing well against them. Okay. Yeah, there just seems to be some cavalry units here that seem to be holding.
Craven. Stand ready. Show no mercy.
Okay, charge into this. Still finishing off their general there. You're still dealing with that. Let's move Lu Bu to a better position. You deal with this. You deal with that.
Time has come. Fight. Attack.
Okay, that's now fleeing, but you continue.
Our victory grows.
Let's send someone after them. Phew. They're slowly wavering now. I think we have victory. Alright, that's now broken. What seems to be remaining still? Ah, that's it. Victory! We have victory. Good. Okay, well, make sure everyone picks a unit and tries to, well, run them down. Make sure everyone's got one. Because we can't afford them to pull back to the settlement. Okay, and let's speed things up. So, with our first battle with the Bandit Queen, I'd say it's massively successful. We made the right decision then to push, as those 7 archer units would have sat back, relaxed, and shot us with impunity if we didn't charge. They were kind of stuttering as well, so it was kind of hard to read what they were doing, but we made the right decision. Was there one maybe volley that went off? We hit our cavalry we used our cavalry at the right time as well. And we've done well here. I'm curious to see how many men we lost. Alright, push through the clearing now then. What's happened is that some of the line of sight has gone. Yeah, push them and try and get them down. Come on. Yeah, Lu Bu's now here. Okay, you go for this. Go for something like that. But if they... Matt, the thing is, right, if we had to attack them, that'd be a nightmare. Oh! The city's there in the background. I didn't even see that. The city we've been besieging. They knew we were out here within the forest. And the battle has taken place about a K or so out. It's probably like 5K out, more than one. Wow, okay. They sallied forth against us. Lu Bu took a relatively defensive position and used it to his advantage. A close victory. Excellent, I'll take that. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. So, we deployed 4,395. Oh, and we have some characters to deal with. Jing. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. 3-star commander. He's not overly too crazy. We can employ... I'm not going to do that. We've got plenty of characters. He's not sort of one of the main of characters of the coalition or governors. So, executing him, we get the Great Glaive. 10 charge and instinct. That's not too bad of a weapon. Or we can release him for 400. We've already got plenty of weapons. I think I might need the cash. Hopefully at some point in the future there might be sort of a breaking down mechanic like the dwarves in Warhammer 2. If you can melt away your ancillaries, that would be perfect. But we're going to release him. I'm more than happy to accept that. Gian Han as well. 2, and we'll release him. And you, what would be the ancillary? Nah, it's nothing. We will release. So that's going to give us a cool 1,000 coin, which will be avoided because we need to get the 12% replenishment. So they deployed 5,849 and have suffered 5,169. They didn't have overly crazy commanders, and that's potentially why they broke so easily there. So going through the end turn phase here, Hang Fu has attacked me in the river. Okay, so here are the ships in Total War 3 Kingdoms with dragons on the left and right. Okay, we're going to withdraw from that because there's no way in hell we're going to win that. So let's see how things change once we get to the top of the turn. Faction succession, army reports, traits gained, and there's a rebellion imminent. Okay, cool. Let's chuck a quick save and a hard save on top of that. Okay, well, let's go deal with the siege. So, with Lu Bu, can we take this city now? Close superior forces? Yes. Let's do so. So let's delegate this fight. There's only 507 defenders, and we're going to take our first settlement from the Bandit Queen. 1,124? Crikey, that's high. The auto-resolve is a bit of a pain in this. So we can straight up occupy, raise. I'm going to do so. I want to occupy the Black Mountain. Forced migration. Your general reports that a swift colonization of a recently annexed territory will be crucial. Okay, so migrate convoys in. Plus 20 decrease recruitment. Or replenishment, rather. Move without convoys. Okay, so... ignore the advice, do nothing. Move in convoys, move without convoys. Population plus 15 replenishment for 5 turns. I'm just going to ignore the advice because I need the replenishment. As we are so far away from any reinforcements, I'm going to ignore it. Okay. So let's hold here for now and allow our troops to convalesce. Let's also switch to an in-camp stance. But man, Gonso-san and his generals, they're in striking distance of Chang'an, which makes me uneasy. Okay, we need to deal with Hang Fei here. So let's do that. So we should be able to chase him if we can. Oh, he's fled again, the bugger. Dong Zhuo and his elite fleet. Is he going to be in range? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, it looks like this army will be in range. Balance of power. So let's push for it. Okay. We've caught them. Decisive victory, superior forces. Good, I've been chasing you for quite some time, Han. Let's delegate, as you cannot play naval battles in Total War 3 Kingdoms, so we have to auto-resolve this one out. I kind of wish there was sort of the Warhammer mechanic, where you sort of pick an island or a beachhead to fight in. But we're going to sink the enemy ship here for now. Decisive victory as well. We've managed to gain a cool 2,000 gold. My intimidation has been gained as well. We lost 800. Because we're actually in territory, we could ransom. No. Yeah, let's ransom. Because we're going to be able to replenish in our territory quite quickly. Killed in battle, killed in battle. We've gotten rid of them. Perfect. Okay, well, let's disembark Zhuo and along with you as well. Okay. And we have some general points. Zhang Lao has gone up in stats as well. Yeah, armor attack rate. Let's go with that. I quite like this. Okay. So, what else is in this province? The copper mine over the river. And it looks like the Bandit Queen has some more forces there. She hasn't pushed me over in Anding. No, she's got a lot of forces in the north. Okay, so my intimidation's at a whopping 50 now. If I was to negotiate with some... she'd sue for peace. Hangfu is actually really far away. But that's hilarious, though, that she would sue for peace after declaring war upon me. There's no way in hell that is going to happen. Okay, so we have now 5,000 in the bank, which is quite a lot under the circumstances. So, there was a mission for me to upgrade one of my territories. Should I do it here in the border city? That could be a potential option. Or maybe you up in the north here. Upgrading Liao Yang. Large city, small... I think Liao Yang should be upgraded. If one has to be. Okay, over here as well. Guard outposts, that's alright. Public order's getting a little bit better here. Oh, that's it. I wanted to build a grain storage here. Because we had a spare construction pile. Okay, so we've got 1,000 in the bank here now. We can spend some intimidation. We've got 50. And we're probably going to have a couple more wars soon. So, I think we probably should try and coerce someone. So, let's sort by happiness. So, does Yuan Shao still quite like me? Yeah. We seem to be on relatively okay terms. So, let's negotiate with the Han Empire. Let's try and get some money from them. So, let's request a payment. Coercion is 15. So, let's try and get something to add up to 15, and we'll try and squeeze and get some money out of the Han Empire. Okay, so we're going to be able to get 3,000 gold from the Han Empire if we use our force coercion. Maybe there's someone else that has some more money. Okay, I'm actually going to negotiate with my esteemed ally, Yuan Shao. He's going to give me 6,000 and we force our coercion on him. That's going to massively help our economy. The Han were only going to give me about 3k or so. So, let's use our force coercion and get this. So, hopefully doesn't... So hang on. So, what did that do to our relations? Hopefully it didn't strain them too much. Okay, so where was the relations tab again? Yeah, this is what we wanted. Faction influence, strategic threat, past wars, other value, treaty signed with us, friends, trespassing on our enemy's lands. Okay, so the coercion didn't add on to it. It's just our unique ability buff. Okay, cool, that's fine. And now we have 7,000 in the bank. How am I going to allocate this? Farming first, then industry's probably not a bad shout. We can upgrade the food trader here to adequately reflect that. -6 in markets. But it'll increase our upkeep from peasantry. That's 2,000. We can do that. That's actually more of a sort of economic-based thinking. I want to try and upgrade a settlement, though, somewhere. We can do one here. I think I'm tempted to do that. Build one there on the border. And if we could slightly upgrade some of these other cities. Not by much. Yeah, looks we're running out of money. Oh well, no matter. Right, okay, so let's go back to peace. Hung Fu. I'd be tempted to maybe make peace with you, but we'll see. Okay, well guys, unfortunately on that note, it is time to end episode 8 of the Dongzhuo Let's Play campaign. Thank you very much for watching our first fight against the Bandit Queen. We've defeated her vassals here just in the Yellow River. She does have an army nearby, which we do need to keep an eye on. But they're actually super far away. Oh, Con, run! Oh, are you pushing so far north there? Okay. Right. We're going to replenish, then push where we can. And along with Le Bu as well, we'll continue our way up the mountain pass and try and take some territory. If we actually find her in the field of battle, we'll play it, but if not, if these are easy order resolves, I'll quickly play them off camera, and we'll push against one of the other major characters. But thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've had an absolute blast. It was a really good fight. We're going to have to watch out for Gonso-san as well, depending on what he does. So stay tuned for more Dongzhuo Let's Play episodes on the channel. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.